Woods, and there could be leaves and stuff in it. It looks absolutely fabulous.
What about any of these?
Just talk to me a little bit about sort of the genesis for this project.
Well, I had a career in Washington before I moved to Charlottesville, and as part of that career, I created National Water Monitoring Day, and it was to bring young people throughout our country together to the streams to monitor what we call citizen science. It's not quality assured, it's not it's not certified, but it's the kind of monitoring where we can get kids into the stream and teach them about the importance of the watershed. It was so successful that countries around the world wanted to get in on the act, and so we created World Water Monitoring Day in 2003. And I'm just delighted to be able to bring that program here to Charlottesville and to our watershed. And in 2003, when we created the program, our goal was 100 countries and 1 million people participating by 2012. And I think we're going to be able to do that. And this relationship that we've established with Hsinchu City, Taiwan, between Charlottesville and Hsinchu City is one more step to bridging the gap between our various peoples around the world, all working for clean water.
Talk to me especially about why it's so important to get to kids early, to get the message to them at this age about taking care of our rivers and streams.
I'll give you an example. We did a huge cleanup on September 20th, and we had people throughout the watershed, in the streams, cleaning up, taking care of the water, and at the end of the day, someone went over the trestle on 29 and threw a great big trash sack full of garbage into this area where the UVA students have been working all day long. We need to teach kids at the very earliest ages about the importance of caring for their own resources. When you come into a natural area, you only take out what you brought, and if you can leave it better than you found it, all the better. So sometimes the older people, we just, we're kind of set in our old ways, but if we can get the kids and really get them to understand and participate, and the only way you can do that is bring them to the streams.
Talk to me about some of the things that you're doing here today, in terms of some of the groups that are involved and some of the activities that the kids get to do.
Well, the first group is our biological monitoring, and that's being hosted by the Nature Conservancy and by the Ivy Creek Foundation. And they're getting kids in the water, pulling out the bugs, looking at what's there, because the more that you have, the diversity and the health of the bugs determines the health of the stream. And the interesting thing is, if you protect the bugs and the fish, they're more sensitive than we are as humans. So if they're healthy, we're going to be healthy. The second is our chemical monitoring program for pH, temperature, dissolved oxygen, and turbidity. And that again tells us another way to look at the stream. We're going to be looking at the canopy, the tree canopy. That's our physical analysis. And then we're going to be having young people doing a scavenger hunt, and they're going to pull out things from this area and make environmental art. And then, of course, we'll put it back into nature. But taking, again, the beauty of our natural environment, turning it into an art project, and then redistributing it in that way.
Okay. Talk to me a little bit about the future. I mean, I'm sure you hope to do this again in the future and grow it and expand it.
We have the Ravenna Conservation Society established its Teacher Watershed Summit, which we hold around Earth Day in April. And then the Youth Watershed Summit on World Water Monitoring Day is an event that we hope to continue for as long as time and energy and children allow. So absolutely, we want to establish this as an event, and again, building that relationship with Hsinchu City in Taiwan, so that our children and their children can share photography and art and their water quality data. Also, the data that we collect today will be part of the Global World Water Monitoring Day database. So again, we can come back year after year and see what kind of improvements we're making. Here we're going to have a huge restoration project, so we're getting out in front of it, setting the baseline, the citizen science baseline. The professionals will do their own work, and then come back next year, see where we are, and then the year after that and the year after that. So it's a perfect and beautiful setting for this event.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Put that microphone back.